Happy Friday, everyone. Glenn Kellaway from the basement. Hope everyone has a great weekend coming up. I plan to have a very relaxing one. Such a busy May. June is just kind of just serenity now. I want to try and figure out this whole jam band thing. What the hell is it? Who's a part of it? I got to start with these two bands because they get listed as jam bands. Grateful Dead, Allman Brothers. Now, both of them were doing what they did before there was such a term as jam band. So they weren't really, at that point, part of a jam band scene. I think the Grateful Dead really were kind of stretching out musically, psychedelically, and trying to, create this psychedelic atmosphere. I didn't really think they considered it jamming, or maybe they did because Jerry Garcia came from a bluegrass world where jamming is, big part of it. Allman Brothers, certainly Mountain Jam, Elizabeth Reed. They would extend, Dwayne and Dickie would, extend solos and stuff like that. They were unintentionally a jam band, just like they were unintentionally a southern rock band. They were both these bands were more inspirational than them being called a jam band or a southern rock band and them being called a jam band. I would say that. They kind of created a spark. They're like the Adam and Eve of genres. So I'm going to rank some of my favorite jam bands. And I'm not going to include these in the ranking, but I'm going to give them a pedestal that they rightly deserve. How's that go? So, like I said, they inspired a lot. Fish. I don't own any Fish stuff, and I'm trying hard to kind of get into Fish. Anything I've listened to, I've really been able to just get excited about. I love Trey Anastasio, though. Great guitar player. And Mike Gordon has done some crazy stuff on his own. Great musicians. I got a lot of respect for them. Someone has told me to check out a live album called Alive One, and I have that in my cart in Amazon. I'm going to order it at some point. Okay, so for me, the jam band thing started with, where is it? Why can't I find it? Bela Fleck and the Fleck Tones. Early 90s. Late 80s, early 90s. I was a huge Bela Fleck fan, being a banjo player. And when he started the Fleck Tones, it came out with this crazy, funky, jazzy stuff. And I got to see them live and then followed them around. I saw them in Boston, Rochester, Cleveland, Buffalo, Montreal, Toronto, and at a festival in South Carolina called the Horde Festival, which was started, I'm not sure if Colonel Bruce Hampton started the festival. He was involved in it right from the start and was involved in every year of it. I'm not sure how many years the Horde Festival went on, and I can't remember what the acronym Horde stands for. But they would put together these bands and tour around, and they were playing in South Carolina at a time when I was dragging my wife all around the world to go see Bela Fleck and the Fleck Tones. I said, let's go for a drive to California. It was like a 16-hour drive, I think, we took. Anyway, went to the show. And Colonel Bruce Hampton in the Aquarium Rescue Unit played and just blew me away. The other bands that played were Spin Doctors, who had a big hit with Little Miss Can't Be Wrong at the time, and Blues Traveler, who were really good. That John Popper with the harp, fantastic. and Bela Fleck and the Fleck Tones, and Widespread Panic. And I left before Widespread Panic came on because I didn't have a clue who they were. Big regret. So that was kind of my, I would say, start of it. I was a big fan of this guy for a while, Dave Matthews Band, a big part of the jam band scene. They extended like the live Dave Matthews stuff, where they did some really extended jams, really good musicians, great stuff. But I just grow tired of Dave Matthews, so I don't really talk about him anymore. But I saw him and Bela Fleck and the Fleck Tones together, actually. When we talk about Colonel Bruce, we talk about all the people that he mentored, and the Derek Trucks was huge, and Susan Tedeschi. So you're looking at Tedeschi Trucks Band, who really aren't a jam band as such, kind of on the perimeter of jam bands, I would say. But the Derek Trucks Band, definitely. Oh man, yeah, good stuff. Derek Trucks Band, fantastic. Derek, like if you read anything about Derek was hugely inspired, obviously, by the Allman Brothers. His uncle was in the band. He was eventually in the band. Another band I'm not quite sure fits, but seems to get lumped in, is Government Mule. I just consider them a rock band, but they do some live stuff. They can kind of branch out a little bit. Again, perimeter. I have a hard time putting them in the jam band thing, but they seem to be part of the scene. Okay, so other than that, I am going to talk and rank. I'm going to take the Grateful Dead, I'm going to take all those out of here, and I'm going to talk about the ones that are, I would put these guys, I'm going to rank one. I'm going to rank Bela in there, or maybe not. Okay, I'm going to do this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one, and this one. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 other bands. I'm going to do the Callaway Sneeze. Frick. Just to make it an even 10, I'm going to put Bela Fleck and the Fleck Tones and Derek Trucks Band in there. Okay. Number 10. I'm going to start with that. I'll put the Derek Trucks Band at number 10. I love Derek Trucks playing. He's in my top 10 favorite guitar players of all time. This is great stuff. It's kind of a jazz fusion type stuff with some rock thrown in, and just such incredible playing. Great bands. This is one of those original music classic album things, 4 CDs. Fantastic. Because I'm just kind of on the border of I'm going to put Bela Fleck and the Fleck Tones next, even though I worship this band and worship this man, just because as a jam band there's other bands that are more like solid jam bands, and these are kind of perimeter bands, I would say. So how am I going to rank the rest? Man, this is tough. And there's a couple I don't have. I don't have any widespread. Sure, I don't have any Widespread Panic. A band called Leftover Salmon that I absolutely love. I don't have any of their albums. They get an honorable mention. Fantastic band. I saw them live. They were great. So we are going to go like this. Who's going to start off? How about a band called Mo? Great band. I think they're from Ohio. This is a live archive series they put out called Warts and All. This is volume 2, I think. No, volume 4. Triple CD set. These guys are really good musicians. They just play great stuff. Drums, bass, guitar, and 2 guitars, and really good. Their lyrics are kind of quirky, but man, they're a great band. Mo, fantastic. If you've seen any Mo stuff, check them out. That's number 8. Number 7 on my list would be another great band. This is your more bluegrassy Yonder Mountain String Band. Fantastic stuff. They had a series of stuff called Mountain Tracks that they put out, released live shows. This one, they do a killer version of J.J. Cale's If You're Ever in Oklahoma. It's 18 minutes long, and it is fantastic. Man, these guys can really play. Again, I've seen those guys live too. They're amazing. Next, who do I pick? I'm going to go with Colonel Bruce Hampton and the Aquarium Rescue Unit. Man, these guys blew me away when I saw them. I'm telling you. I on my last video, I mentioned them, and I put in the description underneath the name of the documentary that's free to watch on YouTube. Watch it, man. It's really good. Even if you don't think you're into this music, and you like music documentaries, watch it. Fantastic. Okay, where do we go next? This is hard. String Cheese Incident. Another band I saw live in Toronto at a place called the Phoenix Theatre. Amazing stuff. Great musicians. Long, jammy stuff if you're into it. But String Cheese Incident, great. This is called On the Road, live in Memphis, 2002. Triple CD set. Fantastic. I'd love to get more String Cheese. Next, a band my buddy Alex at Beer and Vinyl likes, and he's the only other guy I know who is familiar with, except my buddy Dennis in Ottawa, of course. Hi, Dennis. I know you're going to be watching this and commenting. But Umprees McGee, I've got 2 of their studio albums on vinyl. But my favorite, absolutely, is this album called Live at the Murat, 2006. Indianapolis, Indiana, April 6th and 7th, 2007. And wow, this is so good. It starts off really acoustically, a lot of vocals, great songs, great playing, and they start off kind of acoustic, piano and acoustic guitar and everything. It just builds and builds and builds, and it's just really good the way they arrange their sets and everything. They are a great band. This is if you can listen to this, give it a listen. It's fantastic. I got 3 more left. Next, I'm going with someone I've just anointed as part of the jam band scene, and that would be Billy Strings. The Billy Strings band just jams out like friggin' crazy when you see them live. It's the best live show on the planet right now. I wish if I had the money, I would grab a bus and I would follow them around everywhere they go. I could watch every show. Fantastic. Every show has a different set list. Never plays the same song twice in 2 nights or 3 nights that he's in a town. Fantastic. And this live album is just absolutely epic. Billy Strings, Live Volume 1, the Billy Strings Band. Fantastic jammy band. And the last 2, this is a band that's just been blowing me away recently. I'm ranking it number 2, and that would be Green Sky Bluegrass. I got tickets to see these guys coming up in August at a place called the Mod Club in Toronto, and I am so excited to see that show. These guys are fantastic. These are great albums. I check out an album called All for Money. It is so good. I mean, they use bluegrass instruments, but it's not really bluegrassy, and lyrically they're great, vocally they're great, musically they're amazing. I can hardly wait to see this band. They're really exciting me. And number 1, of course, I'm going with Widespread Panic. My buddy Sam is going to say, would you quit talking about Widespread Panic? I can see the comment now, but too bad. I just had a comment on my last video from a gentleman named Michael who said, I was just searching YouTube and found this Canadian dude talking about Widespread Panic, and he was all excited. So thank you for watching, and thank you for commenting. And I have not seen this band live. I am dying to. The closest they've come is Boston and Chicago recently. They're playing Milwaukee coming up. I need them to come up to New York State or something so I can run and as soon as they're within a 6 or 7 hour drive of me, I'm on my way. So Widespread Panic, fantastic. The Carbondale show, I showed this the other day. Absolutely epic. Fantastic stuff. Okay, that's it. That's my jam band thing. Got it out of my system. I hope people watch and leave your comments. Thank you so much. Have a great day.